Hey guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews. This is review T02. And today guys, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Zenith El Primero Chronomeister 1969 reissue with the open heart. Now I'm doing a paid review. This is for Michael. And Michael says, I have the following and am considering adding the Zenith Pilot Cronometro Tipo CP-2 Flyback bronze version. Could you do a paid review of that? He sent me money via PayPal. He's got his present collection includes a Rolex Kermit sub, bought when they were under 6,000, Grand Seiko Snowflake, Omega Speedmaster Professional Sapphire version, and he's got some shitters, Glycine Airman Base 22, Luminos, Hamilton, Car Key Mechanical, Victorinox, rubbish. Regards, Mike. Well, let's just excuse the crap. Okay, you don't need to mention the garbage when I'm doing a watch review. I'm here to do reviews on quality watches. The Rolex Kermit, beautiful. That's a very gorgeous watch, gone up spectacularly. Grand Seiko Snowflake, I actually love the Snowflake with the hands. I think it's a very cool watch. Omega Speedmaster, yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I'm a bit sick of Omega Speedmaster. Sorry, Omega Speedmaster Professional. Oh, Sapphire. Sorry. I thought it was a Seamaster. Sorry. What the fuck? You got the Speedmaster Professional. Hey, that's cool. No problems. I prefer the House of Light. I'm not going to go into that argument, but that's cool. Three cool watches. Okay, we're going to add a Zenith. And what do I think of this watch? And I got to tell you, Zenith is a brand that I have come to in recent times. I had a love-hate relationship. Zenith, I thought, should have been so much more successful than they were. I thought they should have been a lot more successful. But I got to be honest with you. I think they make a really, now that I've got my own Zenith, I do love the brand. Zenith is famous for pilot watches, so you're not like, it's not like you're buying a brand that has no history to it. And I got to be completely frank with you, it's very much the Type 20, which I myself had the Breguet Type 20. So Type 20 was a special military spec that the French Naval Aero Division put out for a certain watch they wanted. It had to be a flyback, it had to have dials a certain way, it had to be calibrated a certain way, etc. There are a number of makers who made Type 20 watches. In recent times, Breguet is probably the most famous, but many other makers did do them. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Breguet is probably the most. I mean, Breguet's a super cool brand. They were a French brand that moved to Switzerland, but there was certainly quite a few makers of Type 20s. I love them. I love that retro look. I must confess to you, I am a sucker for that retro look. And you know, a lot of people have said to me, instead of buying the reissue, try and hunt down a vintage. And the reality is, the thing I like about a newish watch is all the seals are good, you can get it serviced, you can wear it and use it. Whereas a vintage example, they can be expensive, they can be delicate, etc. So, and there's a lot of, in the vintage market, there's a lot of fake things have happened. You know, they kind of, it's a minefield. So this Zenith that's out there, what do I think? I got to be completely frank and honest with you. I like it. I like it. Now, they interestingly, they do that model, the CP-2 Flyback. They do it in steel and bronze. And they've given it, both of them, an aged look. So that they don't look like a shiny new watch. They've got an aged glow to them. They use the 36.6 beats per hour movement, an El Primero movement. It's an automatic movement. I think the watch is done tastefully well. I got to be honest with you, I think it's a very, very cool watch. Zenith is a tricky brand. I got to be completely frank with you. Zenith itself there is a brand that I think they should have been so much more popular than they are. They make some great things. They've got amazing movements, but they are soft in the market. Zenith is a softer brand. It's not the same tier as Rolex. It's kind of like an unsuccessful JLC, which is, it's kind of disappointing. But I got to tell you, what do I think? I think the watch is great. I would try and buy that watch on the pre-owned market. I know it's only a relatively new model in the bronze, but I got to be honest with you there. It is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, beautiful watch. I think you'll love it. I think you'll love it. And I think with your mix, you've got the Rolex Kermit, Grand Seiko Snowflake, and a Speedmaster. I think the Zenith would be a great watch to add there. I would possibly, down the track there, I would be adding some Tudor. I reckon the space. Get rid of this garbage. This low-priced garbage, the glycine airman. Get rid of that shit. Just give it away or sell it. Just get the fuck out of that shit. You don't need that shit. You don't need that. Come on, man. You don't need that, okay? You don't need that garbage. Just get the fuck out of that garbagey shit, okay? I mean, seriously, you don't need that garbage. So what do I think of the Zenith itself? I think it's a great watch. Beautifully done, nicely executed. Zenith has a huge history of pilot watches. I reckon, yeah, it's a cool watch. I'm not a big fan of bronze. Not a big fan of bronze. But I gotta tell you, I think it's cool. It's cool. I would be trying to buy it on the pre-owned market. I think you've got a nice little collection there. I would possibly add, as I said there, some Tudor Black Bay. I'd get a Tudor, maybe a Tudor Pepsi GMT function. That'd be really cool. You've got a nice collection. I think you'd like to add a second Rolex down the track, maybe an Explorer. I think you got some flow. It's going in the right direction, okay? You've got some really cool things. You want to keep it that way. Get rid of the garbage. Purge the garbage. The Zenith, I think pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Now, the interesting question is, would I get that? Okay, let's play devil's advocate. Would I get that? That's the Zenith Pilot Cronometro Tipo CP-2 Flyback Bronze. Or would I get this? Ooh, that's a tricky one. What would I get? I'd probably go for this. I love the 42. Okay, 38 is the proper size, but it's too small. I love the open. I love the fact it's an automatic with no date. I don't want a date feature on my chronographs. That's my own view. I'd probably still go for this. I love the eyes, the blue, the silver, and the red hand. I think it's cool. It's very cool. But I got to tell you, the Zenith, that bronze there, Type 20, Type format, I think is a really beautiful watch. It's something you like. You obviously like it because you've sent me money to review it. Yeah, I'd pull the trigger. I'd pull the trigger. See if you can get it on the used market. Zenith has a bit of depreciation flow on there, so see if you can get a deal. If you can't, hey, just you can't. It's not always about the money. But yeah, I'd gladly get that. Zenith makes some great pieces, quality, beautifully done. Zenith is a cool brand. It's a cool brand for cool fuckers. So I'd do that. I reckon I'd do that, you know. I reckon that'd be cool. It'd be very cool. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger, Michael. Pull the trigger. Okay, guys, there we go. It's another paid review, Paul Pluta channel. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends, and put some nasty comments below. Remember, these paid reviews keep me full-time on YouTube. $50 for a paid review. I'll tell you what I think of your watch. I'll tell you what I think about your collection. And I'll possibly throw in some improvements. I'm Paul Pluta. Tell me what you fuckaroonies think of that.